I want to shout out my members in my Facebook boxing group, Hatman Boxing. One of them alerted me to Gervonta Davis's Twitter, where Eddie Hearn has been on his Twitter, and Gervonta Davis put out this tweet. He said, "I heard someone made a good offer for me, hashtag boxing," and he's got all these eyes and whatnot. And Eddie Hearn put levels 100. So this started speculation in my group that Eddie Hearn has maybe signed or is trying to sign Gervonta Davis. Now, my initial reaction was, surely not, because Gervonta Davis has a promoter, and Eddie Hearn has made it very clear that he's interested in signing any American fighter who doesn't have a promotional contract. But Davis does have a promotional contract. So when I initially heard this, I was like, nah, it can't be. It can't be. People are just misconstruing things. Maybe Davis has misconstrued something. Surely he can't be signing Gervonta Davis. But then somebody pointed out to me, quite rightly and quite obviously, maybe Eddie Hearn has offered to buy Davis out of his promotional contract. So maybe he hasn't approached Davis. Maybe he's approached Mayweather. You know, Mayweather Promotions approached them and made them an offer to buy Davis out of the contract. Because I think it's illegal in the United States for a promoter to approach a fighter who's already signed to a promotional contract. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's illegal. But if you approach the actual promoter of that fighter instead, that might actually be okay. And there is a well-publicized rift between Gervonta Davis and his promoter, Floyd Mayweather. So maybe Eddie Hearn thought, okay, let me try a thing. Let me go chat to Floyd and see if, for the right amount of money, he'll, let me buy out the contract for Gervonta Davis. Now, in this interview here, Gervonta Davis says that there is a 2-year contract left. There's 2 years left on his contract, in this interview right here. So that's not going to come cheap. If Eddie Hearn wants to buy out his contract, that is not going to come cheap. He's going to have to pay a serious amount of money, I would imagine, for Gervonta Davis, because Mayweather don't have many top fighters. He's got Badou Jack, he's got Gervonta Davis. Who else does he have? I can't imagine he's going to let Davis go cheaply. Obviously, Eddie Hearn is apparently got this $1 billion budget, but he wasn't given a budget, and it's not even $1 billion. It's $1 billion over the 8 years, but there's no guarantee that this DAZN venture will last 8 years. It might only last 2 years. We'll see. But if it does last 8, he's got this $1 billion. But it's not like he can just spend it willy-nilly. He still has to budget. He still has to be calculated about the way he spends it. Now, Eddie Hearn has said that he's going to have to overpay fighters, and he is being a hypocrite here, Eddie Hearn, talking about he has to overpay fighters because he's just starting out, and that's how you attract fighters to your platform, by overpaying them. Because he criticized Al Heyman for doing this very same thing. Yeah, he criticized Al Heyman for overpaying fighters, and now he's doing the same thing. He's overpaying them, or he's at least willing to. So, and when he was criticizing Al Heyman for overpaying fighters, he was being very, belligerent and dismissive of Heyman's methods. Oh, he's overpaying him, he's paying him, it's not good. Well, now you're doing the same, Eddie. So, big hypocrisy there from Eddie Hearn, but hey, it is what it is. We'll see whether anything comes of this. If he can get hold of Gervonta Davis and sign him to DAZN, it will definitely be a good look for Eddie Hearn, 100%. And it'll be a good look for DAZN platform. Never mind Eddie Hearn, just for DAZN in general, it will be a good look if they get Gervonta Davis on board. So we'll see. But Mayweather is going to be hard to negotiate with, and he is not going to let Gervonta Davis go for a cheap price. Not with 2 years left on the contract, and not when Mayweather hardly has any stars. He's got Davis, he's got Badou Jack. Who else has he got? If he had 20 fighters who are all world champions, then Mayweather would probably let Gervonta Davis go without too much of a fuss. But when he's only got two top guys, unless I'm forgetting about somebody else, you guys will remind me. But when you've only got two top guys, you're going to be pretty tough at the negotiating table about letting go of one of them. So let me know what you guys feel about this in the comment section below. It's happening. I'm out.